Hey guys, so I finally decided to film a tutorial and speaking it. I decided to speak English because I feel like makeup sounds better in English. I'm gonna film my go-to makeup, like my glam go-to makeup whenever I just want to pull a look and I don't have so much time. So bear with me, my English is not my native language, so I'm just trying. Also, I realized there are thousands of videos of makeup on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. So I'm just sharing my way of doing it. This is probably not the right way for everybody. Everybody would not approve or like the way I'm applying my makeup, but this is my way. If you know me, you know I love this. I've always loved doing makeup and I always loved transformation and all that. So I'm just sharing how I do it, how I like it. There is no wrong or right to it. I think this is the first time I talk so much with no makeup on the camera ever. Anyways, I'm gonna start with prepping my eyes. So I'm using the Estee Lauder anti-aging cream, I guess, eye cream. You can use whatever works best for you, just what I like for the moment. I'm just using it all over the eye area to hydrate and smooth the skin around my eye. I'll also hydrate my lips. This is very important to do first because your lips might just get dry at the end and the lipstick won't look good. I'm using the NYX Rêve de Miel. I like this one. I'm not gonna do my skin now. I'm gonna prep my skin later because I'm gonna do my eyes first, and I might just have fallouts after, and I'd rather clean and work on a clean base afterwards. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel with my eyebrows pencil from Sephora. And I just start from the bottom always. So I literally draw my eyebrows again, like I draw over them just to make them look more even. I have like an old microblade and this is faded away, so it looks kind of gray because I used my microblading was a dark color. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just trying to match the color. I'm trying to match my eyebrows to the colors of my roots, my hair, to the color of my hair roots. Does that make sense? Anyways. So I do the same thing on the other side. I think you got the idea. I made them a little bit longer as well. So I zoomed in a little bit because this makeup is all about eyes. Usually I'll start with a base, with like a primer or concealer before I use my eyeshadows, but this time it's different because I'm going to draw a crease. I'll use the Artist Color Pencil in shade Boundless Bisque, and I'm gonna draw a crease, literally. I try to look down. I mean, I have a mirror, so I look in the mirror. I keep my eyes open, it's easier. My line isn't perfect, but it's okay because I'm just going to clean this up, or to clean this up later. I cannot talk. The point of this is to make your eyes look bigger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start drawing inside my inner corner and take it all the way to on the center of my lid. It's as if I'm drawing my base, you know, it's like my eyeshadow base. And then I'm gonna take a flat brush, and I'll blend everything in. So now I want to set my base, and I'm gonna use a light shadow. I'm using the Bare shade from the New Nude Huda Beauty palette, New Nude. You could use any shade. I'm a mess. And I'll just apply it on the inner corner and a little bit towards the center of the lid. Remember how I took my pencil, my line all the way to this part of my eye, just to have a base to work on. I'll actually take my same pencil, a flat one, and I'll take a brown shade, and I will draw over that line. See? Okay, so I'm going to blend in this red. I don't want it to look like this. You can leave it like this if you want a more graphic, modern look. I like my looks to be classic. I'm kind of boring. So I'll just blend the red. I'll take a blending brush and just blend it all the way in. I just want to give the impression that I have elongated eyes. I don't want it to be very graphic. So this is not red. I've been saying red, but this is a brown, reddish brown kind of look. I'm wearing red, so I don't know. I just picked that color like this. Okay, now that I have my base like this, I will take a darker shade, like a more brown than red brown. And I might even take black, and I just want to make it more dramatic. So I will put darker and just make it go light, blend it into light. So I picked black because I felt like the brown wasn't dramatic enough. Now this is how I work with having working with the same two brushes. I just like to save on brushes. I hate washing brushes at the end, so you can use different ones as long as they're flat and work good for you. I'm just taking it all out. I'm going to take a brown shade and just make a connection between my light and my dark. You don't want to have light then dark. It's ugly, it clashes. So you just want it to be smooth and just nicely blend in. No, very artistic, very natural. I'm going to draw my cat eye, and I'm gonna use Inglot brush. It could be any brush that you use for a gel liner. I use this one, but I don't start with the gel. I start with the black eyeshadow because I want to be safe and I want to be sure that I didn't mess it up. I didn't, no. You know, I was gonna say a bad word, but you know, start with the outer corner. I draw normal liner, like, I know, kind of messy, but I clean it, I blend it. I draw a thicker line in the outer corner, and then a fine line in the inner corner, and I take it all the way, like, to make as if I'm gonna make an Arabic cat eye. And I take my line all the way out, and then I blend because I don't want it to be very sharp. I want it to be blended into my eyeshadow. Blend. It takes a while, but keep blending. So I cleaned up my line, just wanted to make it sharp, but not a sharp liner, you know what I mean? And I'll take another flat brush. I'll spray it with makeup spray. Could be any spray you want. And I'll use a glitter shadow. I'm using the Crave shade from the same Huda Beauty, and I'm just putting a little bit on my inner corner. I don't want it to be dramatic. If I wanted to, I would have put so I said I would use a glitter primer because that way it would stick and I'll have a thicker base. But I just want it to be a little bit festive. I don't want anything very, very, very dramatic. Oh, I have it here. Just, you know, a pop. I'm done with the eyeshadow now. I am not gonna use gel liner for the moment, or a liquid pencil, whatever liner. I'll just do my lashes, and at the end, if I think I need it, I'll just add a little bit more. And after this, I'll just move to my skin. So I'll use lash curler. I use the MAC one. I love this one. So I curled my lashes and applied mascara. I applied the Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash Mascara. I think this is the name of it, from MAC. And now I'm gonna use lashes. I'm using the Demi Wispies, Ardell. I love these ones, they're my favorite. So this is how I apply lashes. I don't know if you can see. It's hard, this is the hardest part. So I applied my lashes, I cleaned my skin, and now I'm gonna prime. I'll use the Hydra Booster from Makeup Forever to prime my skin. It's the white one. And I'm gonna use the Egyptian Magic Cream in some part of my face, just because I want some glow. And I don't want to apply highlighter anymore, so I just want the glow to come from inside. So as you can see, I'm just applying that magic cream just wherever I want the glow. I think you can just see it already. I have like mixed complexion, so my skin is usually dry here and very oily in the T-zone. That's why I'm not applying much on the, I'm not applying any on the T-zone, I'm just hydrating. So I'm just gonna move to the foundation. I already have my mix. I made my mix and I just put it in a container. It's a mix from many foundations. This is how I apply my foundation. Maybe it's gonna be weird for some of you, but yeah. My favorite foundations for the moment would be the Reboot, the Makeup Forever Reboot, and the Armani one, the Luminous Silk, because I just like my skin at the moment in Paris. It just is dry. It's dry, so my skin is not breaking out as much, but when my skin isn't doing as good as I just use the Kat Von D one, just full coverage, and it gives me good skin, I'd say. I barely put much foundation on my nose because I want to show my freckles. It's like I want even skin color, skin tone, I'd say, but not I don't want like the mask on. I just want my imperfections or my little details to show. Like I can see my pores, you can see the redness from the cheek because it's so hot right now with the light. But the color is unified, and that's, I don't use full coverage foundation. So now I'm gonna conceal my under eyes. I'm using the NARS concealer in shade Ginger, and I'm literally just applying it in the dark circles. I'm not going all over because I just want to correct. I don't want to highlight. Sometimes I use a compact powder to just set the concealer I corrected with, but always, to be honest, when I'm just going faster, I just move on to the next step, and that would be my lighter shade concealer. I used Kat Von D one. I love this one in the shade M17 Warm, and I just highlight with it, you know, and I put the famous Instagram technique. After this part, I just set my concealer with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'd say just use any translucent powder. And only set under my eye. I don't go all the way down because I'm still not done with the cream products. I'm gonna apply on my face, so I don't want powder there. Apply my blush. So the way I usually apply my blush is I put it on my nose and on my cheeks, but now I want to lift, so the look this time is lifted. So I'll just apply it that way. That's a creamy blush from MAC. It's called the Heat Index. I love it. The point is to lift my face. I go over what I apply my blush with my sponge, just to blend it in and melt it. I don't know if you noticed, but when I'm tired, it's just my English accent goes back to Moroccan accent, and I just don't know how to talk. I usually don't know how to talk. So yeah, I just want it to pop because blush usually fades with time. The skin drinks it. So I put enough So depending on the client I'm working on and depending on the weather of the country or the city I currently am in, I would decide whether I should powder or not. I am not gonna powder right now because the weather is like a little dry in Paris, and I feel like with age my skin is not as oily as before. So I would just let it glow like this and be all natural, and that's trendy as well, which is good. If your skin is oily, if you like more coverage, I'd say powder your whole face, and then you can powder contour. You can powder highlights as well and add extra blush. It's better to add extra blush if you powder, because your creamy blush would fade underneath the powder. But I'm just gonna move on to the eyes, and I'm gonna take a flat pencil again, my brown shade. The brown shade that I initially took, and the trick here is that I'll only use it on the outer corner of my eyes because I want to keep lifting and I want my look to be bigger and more dramatic. I might even take some black and mix it with the brown. See? I'm gonna also add a little bit of mascara in my lower lashes, just because I don't have enough lashes and I feel like we cannot see them underneath all the eyeshadow and powder and all that. Just a little bit, just to show that I have lashes, you know. I'm gonna stop here and move on to the last step for my makeup. You can do more. You can add contour, you can add the highlights, you can add highlighter to the inner corner, brow bones, nose, you know, you can do whatever you please. I'm that point in my life where I just want less makeup. I mean, it's still too much, but way less than before. And yeah, I'm just gonna do my lips. So usually I'd put red lips with this look, but as I said, I'm more into less makeup for the moment. So I'd use a more nude combo. You can use any combo you want. Any nude look can go. Brown lips can go. Honestly, I feel like any color can just go with this look. But I'm gonna use the MAC lip liner in Spice and the lipstick in Velvet City. Always be my fave combo. So my upper lips is smaller than my lower lip, and I'll be honest, I don't really correct my lip shape, but I try to cheat a little bit to make my lips look fuller. So I'm just gonna show, I cannot talk. So I do my upper lip, now I'm gonna do the lower lip. I start by drawing, then I fill in. I don't fill it in all the way, I just do the borders. And now I'm putting my lipstick on, just in the center. And I go over it with my lips, with my fingers, to just blend everything. So that's the finished look. I hope you like it. I hope it was easy. Thank you for watching. I realized that the whole time Peppa Pig has been playing in the background. Yeah, mom life. And yeah, well, the only thing I wanted to add is if I wanted a more lifted look, I probably just pull my hair in the back with ponytail, half up to or whatever. Just an extra tip.